How do you get your voice, especially with recitation, to go from something like إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ لَآيَاتٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ, to go from that to something that is something along the lines of, so I got this app, so we could turn on vocal clarity, and then from there we turn on reverb. And for the fun of it, so if you were to just do these two things, vocal clarity and reverb, you get إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ لَآيَاتٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. And just for kicks, this feature has AutoTune, a pitch corrector, which goes إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ لَآيَاتٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. Hey folks, Assalamu alaikum. So the reason I wanted to make this video is I just wanted to showcase, a lot of times we tend to be discouraged, or maybe we look up to certain reciters and we're like, yo, I wish my voice could be like that. I wish my voice could be beautiful. And the reality is that all of us has got a voice. It's just a matter of accepting and embracing that voice for what it is. What we hear many times is dress up. It is it's Instagram filters for your voice, essentially, whether it be adding a reverb or an echo. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through what it sounds like between using just your cell phone for audio. Right now I'm recording this audio straight into my cell phone using an app, and this is what it sounds like. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب. All right, so now if I go into the equalizer and add vocal clarity, for example, or you go into an editor, audio editor, and you play around with the equalizer, and this is what you end up with. It might be subtle. الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. Okay, and then now the most famous thing that you see people tend to do is they add what's called reverb. And so it's just a question of what kind of thing. So let's say we go into a large hall. And so from here, we're now in a large hall. ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. But what if you wanted to go into a cathedral? Bam, now you're in a cathedral. ربنا إنك من تدخل النار فقد أخزيته وما للظالمين من أنصار. Now what if we turn off the cathedral, we go back to the normal, and then we decide to turn on some effects. Let's put on some tuning, or what they call AutoTune. So we've got AutoTune at 20%. This is what it would sound like, and it goes ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا. And what if you wanted to add some in addition to that, go back to the cathedral. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. See how much the voice is changing? So we go, let's turn off that cathedral effect. What if we turn the AutoTune all the way up? This is what it's going to sound like. Got some T-Pain going. T-Pain Quran. and then ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. Right, and then let's just let's put it on a cathedral with the same AutoTune. Now I don't know how appropriate this is, but again, I just want to tell you the effect of adding these vocal filters, and how sometimes what you're hearing from people is not real. And so but it does some interesting stuff. So again, ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. And so let's turn that off. Let's go back to we're on the equalizer. We go to the effects. What if it's a natural tune and we go to like a 50%? So from here it would be فاستجاب لهم ربهم أني لا أضيع عمل من ذكر وأنثى. So now we go back to, now we put that up all the way to 100%. بعضكم من بعض فالذين هاجروا وأخرجوا من ديارهم وأوذوا في سبيلي وقاتلوا وقتلوا لأكفرن عنهم سيئاتهم ولأدخلنهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ثوابا من عند الله. And now let's just make it all clean. Let's turn it all off. So we go back to the heart tune that's cleaned out. Let's turn off the reverb is off, and let's go back to vocal clarity. Here we go, cathedral, equalizer, bypass everything, and now we're back to everything as it typically was. Let me just double check everything's off, right? No tuning on, and the last portion of the verse. Wallahu indahu husnu thawab. See the difference? Now, there's another element to all of this where you can get yourself one of these. If you get yourself like a hi-fi microphone, again, don't worry about the technical details, but if you're wondering, this is a Shure SM57 with a Tascam audio recorder. And if you get yourself some clean audio, this is what ends up sounding like. وَلِلَّهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ والله على كل شيء قدير إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار ربنا إنك من تدخل النار فقد أخزيته وما للظالمين من أنصار ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا. Before I continue, I'm going to re-add everything. So go back to vocal clarity, go back to a hard tune or natural tune at 50%. Actually, I've never tried natural tunes. I don't even know how it sounds like. I'll know after the fact. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد فاستجاب لهم ربهم أني لا أضيع عمل من ذكر Let's try that again. فاستجاب لهم ربهم أني لا أضيع عمل منكم من ذكر وأنثى ذكر أو أنثى. Probably made a mistake. If I made a mistake, let me know in the comments in the earlier recitation. ذكر أو أنثى بعضكم من بعض فالذين هاجروا وأخرجوا من ديارهم وأوذوا في سبيلي وقاتلوا وقتلوا لأكفرن عنهم سيئاتهم ولأدخلنهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ثوابا من عند الله والله عنده حسن الثواب. So again, it really comes down to understanding. Let me just turn off all of the, so bypass the, I should keep the vocal clarity. Let me turn off the tune. And did I have reverb? No, I turned off the reverb. Okay, great. So again, the whole point of this video is to hopefully encourage y'all to understand that a lot of the times when you hear stuff that sounds amazing with all of the echo and reverb, and the person just happens to be sitting in their bedroom or in their car or in a hotel room, then understand there's a lot of vocal filters, the Instagram filters. And so at the end of the day, just understand that it's embrace your voice, embrace and just practice, right? Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to and don't be afraid to share, right? And so I would love for y'all to share your recitation, whether it's recording just straight on your phone, or recording with a video and you're really close to it inside a quiet place so you get decent audio quality. It doesn't have to be the best, or you got yourself a baller microphone to sound like a radio whatever, or you just got a regular basic microphone. It doesn't really matter, right? The whole point is that you start sharing. Learning process of Quran is to not only hear it for the first time, not only recite it, right? Get to know it, practice it, tajweed, not only to really even put in the effort of the workout where you're going 3 by 3, reciting one verse 3 times, the next verse 3 times, together 3 times, and so on. But in addition to that, writing it out so you really get to know it. And then on top of all of that, record yourself. Maybe you don't share that with anyone, and that's okay. Or maybe you do, and that's how you can build a community. So this is, I guess, in a way, a unofficial call for folks to, go up there and make a YouTube channel. Just keep your intentions clear. I mean, just make it a point where you can document your progress. It's not about creating anything. It's not about becoming a famous qari. I mean, even myself, like my recitation is average at best, and I can dress it up with with vocal filters. But at the end of the day, we are all closer to the way a lot of people recite without their filters than we think. So the key thing is to just start enjoying your voice and share that joy with other folks. I think I've spoken enough. Hope to see your recitations. Leave a link to your video in the comments below, whether that's on YouTube or where else. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum.